Hi, how are you doing? You alright? I've escaped again. Cue the titles. How beautiful is this? Oh, I've spotted something out there as well. You can't see it in this camera. Hold on, I'll get my other camera and I'll zoom in. That's better. Oh, what is it? Oh, it's a kind of... It's a swan, but... Not sure what kind of swan. Young swans look like that, but this is a bit, you know, a long time of year for it to still be young. Still, very nice to see. Hi Vera, Betty, alright? Nice to be amongst the sheep again. Oh, it's lovely, absolutely gorgeous. We've had 3 to 4 days of grey, miserable, horrible, and I've finally, this morning the sun broke through, kind of anyway. So we've had some blue sky and it doesn't half lift your mood, doesn't it? It's just, we need it, especially now approaching winter. We need that vitamin D. We need to lift our moods. Because I have a fear of winters, especially this one. But we'll get through it, we'll be alright. Especially with views like this. So I'm up on the Scottish borders. Come up in the camper van with my wife and the dogs actually. We've came to escape the fireworks because it's actually the 5th of November today. So all hell is, you know, breaks loose on 5th of November, doesn't it? It's like Beirut in my village where I live. So we escaped because our dogs are really nervous and yeah, they're just about having a heart attack. I'd ban the bloody things, I hate fireworks. So we came away a few days ago actually, because I knew they'd be setting them off at the weekend, and they were. So we've escaped that, thank God. So we've come up here in the camper van, had a few days away, got the wood burner on, it's wonderful. And I fancied a night out, you know, a bit of a wild camp. So that's what I'm doing. I'm heading around this loch to a little woodland, a little ancient woodland actually. And we'll have a little bit break, bit of connection with nature, get amongst the trees and lift our frequency, because by God do we need it. There's no such thing as the science. Science is always changing. Science means questioning. There's nothing settled. There is no settled science. The only settled science there is a man's a man and a woman's a woman. And you can tell that by their skeleton, by their pelvis. By a woman's pelvis has room for a baby's skull to pass through. And that's the only settled science there is. Biology of males or females. Everything else is up for debate. Everything else should be questioned. We should always question science. But you weren't allowed to 4 years ago, were you? During the pandemic. And any of the very top Nobel Prize winning people, experts in the field, scientists, weren't allowed on the television, was censored when they tried to question why we weren't using therapeutics for this flu that were used for decades, and why they wanted to use a brand new injection that has done untold damage and still doing untold damage and proven to be a bioweapon. Frightening. I think I'll make some dinner. I think I've said enough. I'll probably get a ban now. Probably. YouTube don't like you telling the truth. Although Neil Oliver's still on there, isn't he? And he tells the truth. We like Neil Oliver. There's another good guy. Well, I have to say, that was a strange night. Very strange. Because it's dark nights now, I went to bed early, you know, and I lay there forever, just waiting to go to sleep. But I think I had, and don't judge me on this, don't do me for this, a kind of hallucination. I mean, I saw the most wild, vivid things I've ever seen in my life. I was lying there, and it's pitch black. If you had your eyes open or if you had your eyes shut, it was dark, no matter what. And I could see trees everywhere. And I know you're thinking I'm in a wood, but obviously I've got 2 layers of, you know, tent all around me, in a tent and out of tent. This is steamed up. Yeah. And I could see trees everywhere, like in the dark. But obviously I can't, I'm in the tent, but I could. And then I could see this green light, just emerging like a green light. And it was getting more and more bright. And then it turned to this blue light. And I was opening my eyes, I'm thinking, everything's the same. So I opened my eyes, everything's the same. And then everything's the same when I shut my eyes. And then it was really vivid green and electric blue. And it was panning from one eye to the other. Vivid green, electric blue. Vivid green, electric blue, just going across. And then sort of like some sort of psychedelic computer simulation. It was just absolutely out of this world. And I'm opening my eyes and I can see this. And I was thinking, it felt, I don't know, it felt really bizarre. And no, I haven't had any magic mushrooms. I haven't had anything psychic. I've never done drugs in my life. I haven't. And I haven't been smoking anything. I had 1 can of Spanish beer. I hadn't eaten anything weird. I hadn't smoked anything weird. Nothing. This kept on happening. And like I say, I kept opening my eyes and shutting my eyes. It was just exactly the same, no matter what I did. And I'm totally wide awake. I'm conscious. And then there's this dark sort of like blob shape came in front of us. That was a bit scary. I didn't know what it was. I felt like it was going to engulf us. The darkness just came towards us like a darkness. Up to that point, I was kind of excited, and then I kind of got a bit scared, a bit anxious. I don't know what the hell that was. Nothing happened. It just got sort of dark, and then a new sort of experience happened. All sorts of shapes, and oh my God, the colours and everything was just happening. Like those beautiful screensavers you get on your laptop or something, you know, just beautiful colours and everything, but mainly green and blue. And then finally it subsided. I felt a bit exhausted. It was just overwhelming. And it subsided, and inside the tent wasn't as light as it is now, but it got light. And it wasn't light outside. It just got light. And I was just left with this, well, happy feeling, I guess. Just feeling like, wow, what was that? Yes, I know you all think I'm crazy. I think I'm crazy. What the hell was it? I have no idea. If anybody has ever had anything like that, and they didn't take drugs, didn't do mushrooms, didn't do, smoke anything weird. I'm in a really ancient woodland, and I just felt it was coming from the trees, but that sounds weird, doesn't it? I don't know. But it was a nice sort of, I don't know, I feel blessed having had that, but I don't know what it was. I think I better put the coffee on. Maybe it was all, no, it wasn't a dream. It wasn't a dream. It's got me flummoxed. I'd like somebody to interpret it for me. No idea. Mad. I'm going to put the coffee on. Nice. Oh, thank God for that. Yeah, really nice night. Peaceful, very peaceful. Apart from my trip. You know what caused that? That was wild. Do you know something? This is a really ancient woodland. March Wood it's called. And there's not much of it left actually, but Storm Arwen from, what's that, 3 years ago? Yeah, 3 years ago now, Storm Arwen devastated it. That's why there's lots of branches down and trees down. And as you can see, they've planted some new trees here and there to try and compensate for that. Yeah, it's a magical woodland overlooking a gorgeous loch. And I don't know, maybe there's something in the air, something, I don't know. I really don't know. What an experience. It's a new day. I don't know, I'm feeling positive about the future. I just am. Something happened last night, and I think there's going to be big changes in the world. I really do. I think people are waking up, and I think best is yet to come. Well, that's the tent down. I'll just finish this tea and we'll get off. Leave no trace as usual. Fire pit was already there. Woodland was absolutely magical.